Hello again. Today is Sunday, so it's time for my Booktuber Shoutouts. So let's just get into the shout-out. First person I'm going to shout out here is Zoe Ramona. She just restarted her YouTube channel, and she has an On Reading and Booktubathon video. She covered the Lunar Chronicles and some classics for that Booktubathon TBR. And again, I just liked her style and the way she does her videos. I really hope she does well with her relaunch of her channel. Next person I'm going to shout out is Jenna. She only has her Booktube newbie tag, but I really enjoyed the way she did it. She definitely had a lot of humor in it, and it was a really fun tag to watch. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she does after this. But a great first start, and a person I definitely think you should check out, that is Jenna. Next person I'm going to shout out is ThisDutchieReads. I watched her Booktubathon as well, and she had a really interesting non-fiction book, When Breath Becomes Air. Sounds really good. She also has The Martian that she's going to be reading for the TBR. And again, I just liked her video, and I hope to see more. So that is ThisDutchieReads. Next person is CD McNeill. I also watched her Booktubathon. That's a big thing going on in Booktube right now. She talked about Ace of Shades, Renegades, and Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, which I haven't read, but does sound really interesting that I might want to pick up. Next person I watched was All the Lives of a Reader on her Booktubathon. It was definitely a fun video, nice personality. She talked about stalking Jack the Ripper, which I really do want to read one day, and Ember in the Ashes, which is another series I also want to read. And again, just liked her personality, and a booktuber I definitely think you should check out. Next person I'm going to shout out is Taylor Morris. On her Booktubathon, she talked about Heartless and City of Brass, two books I do really want to read. And she also talks about some Star Wars books. I used to listen to a lot of the Star Wars books on audio, but I haven't listened to any in a while, and I should probably get back to listening to some Star Wars books, because I am a big Star Wars fan. But I definitely like Taylor Morris's channel, and I want to check out some more. Next person I'm going to talk about here is Anna's Guide to Books. She actually had a video that wasn't a Booktubathon. It was her May and June wrap-up. She talked about Caraval, Batman Nightwalker, and also Love, Hate, and Other Filters, which does sound really interesting. I've heard a couple of booktubers talk about it, and I may want to pick that up one day. She covers a lot of contemporaries, and she's definitely somebody who I think you should check out. That's Anna's Guide to Books. Next person is gregoreads. I watched her tardy wrap-up of April, May, and June, and she talked about The Prince's Diarist, the Carrie Fisher nonfiction story. Sounds really interesting. I'm definitely going to have to pick that up. She also had a lot of ebooks that she covered as well, and a lot I didn't hear of. She talked about Song of Achilles, which I do want to read. I actually have it on ebook, so I will read it one day, but that is gregoreads. Next person I want to talk about is punkrockgirlpa. I watched her Grinchathon TBR round 3. She talked about Unhooked, an interesting book called The Pigeon, which does sound interesting to me, and another book called Watched. And so there were a couple of interesting books there in her Grinchathon I didn't know about that now I'm kind of interested in. So definitely a channel I definitely want to check out more of. And again, I like the personality, and I look forward to seeing more from punkrockgirlpa. And the last person I'm going to shout out today is T.S. Addleston. I watched her Booktubathon TBR with her best friend Key. It was really a fun video to watch. They really had a nice dynamic to their friendship. You could definitely tell they're really good friends, and I really liked the video. Very fun video. She talks about Vicious, which I do have, that I want to read one day. She talked about Falling Kingdom, which I don't have, but I did think about reading it. And again, just really nice style, and I just want to check out more from this booktuber. So those are all the booktubers that I am shouting out this week. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.